Welcome back to Café Guzzi, and we're going to be looking at bodywork. We like looking at bodywork, especially that bodywork. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. First things first, fuel tank. We haven't actually pulled the trigger on yet. We're not going with the original, despite its immaculate condition, so that's available on eBay should you want one. There are a number of Guzzi Le Mans style fuel tanks available, brand new, built in India, and I just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet because they're quite expensive compared to the other kind of custom fuel tanks that you can buy. But I think it'll be worth it. Plus, hopefully it will fit, just slot on there nicely. One would imagine, right? Place your bets. I doubt it. There are various fuel tank locating devices on the frame, including those. I think we're going to need to get some new ones, but there's no point until we get the tank and actually decide whether it actually fits or not. There's some more there. Yes. Seen better days. But yes, the side panels. I've been back and forth on these quite a lot, mainly because they don't fetch great money on eBay. So there's no big deal in selling them. I was thinking of some kind of custom side panel there, but I've decided so we're going to use these, mainly because they open up like that. And that's a nice place to put the rectifier and regulator. If you've been watching any of the electrical shenanigans going on with the bike, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It was positioned actually at the top of the frame, right here, just under the aforementioned fuel tank. But I think I'm going to pull it through the frame to a rearward location, being inside here. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do with that. So we've got to decide what colour we want. And I'm pretty sure we're going to go with white. But we might try and get a little bit clever. I think buried in here somewhere, there's some of this custom cans, obviously not candy emerald, but the metal flake base. If, and it's a big if, there is, then what I'm going to do is give it a coat of that and then spray some white over the top so we get a kind of subtle metallic white. So it's a good small panel to try out on, and that's what we're going to do. Good news, not one, but 2 cans of base metallic silver course. So I think this is going to be fun. I like experimenting with paint. I'm going to prep this up. We're going to debadge it. We're going to take that badge off, fill in the holes, and just give it a light sanding down, ready as a key coat before priming it. Then we'll hit it with that metallic. Now, obviously, the candy coat itself is obviously translucent normally, whereas any white paint that I buy will not be. So it'll be a question of just doing like a light dusting over the top of the metal flake. It'll be a very interesting exercise if I can pull it off. I don't know. We'll see. Gentle tap with a hammer, and we are debadged. Which is just as well, because we wouldn't want to be misleading, because according to the seller of the motor vehicle, it's been bought out to 950, so it's not an 850T at all. Okay, we've roughed it up a little bit with some fairly coarse 220 pad dry. Now we're going to prep it with some of that. So that's all cleaned up. Now we're going to mask off the backside, which we're going to leave black. Always a good idea to mask off your backside if you don't want it intruded upon. And we're going to do that with my plastic bag trick. Yeah, just a shopping bag. One more thing to mask off. Yes, the lock. And if you haven't seen my penny trick, I use coins. There's bound to be one that will fit that. I'm guessing a quarter. Now, too big. I don't even know what that is. But it's perfect. As you can see, I've done this before. Now we just got to find somewhere sticking it to it. And I haven't got any chewing gum. Ah, yes. Goop. It's amazing, apparently. That ought to do it. Time to prime. Just a light dusting with a rather dodgy old can of primer, but just enough to give us a key coat. Next up, base metallic. And luckily both these cans are brand new. We have 2 full cans of glorious 1970s metal flake. It's a bit like fairy dust when it goes on. I mean, literally goes everywhere. That's why I'm doing it outside. Because I rather like the Stratus, the colour it is. Anyway, while that primer's drying, you've got time to subscribe down here somewhere. And give the video the thumbs up, of course. She'll get on with it. Are you done yet? I'm nearly ready. I don't know if you can see that stuff floating around in the air, but it's like it's snowing in miniature. Anyway, there is our base silver coat. I'm not sure this is going to work, honestly. Not sure whether the video is going to show you how sparkly this is, but it's pretty sparkly, like a 1970s disco ball. But I'm thinking for the effect I want to achieve, the white coat's going to have to be such a light dusting. I just don't know. And then I've got to match, obviously, the tank and the other side. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to achieve that over all 3 parts. But it is a test, so we'll give it a go, right? But wait, you said you were going to debadge it and you left the 2 holes there. Well, yeah, I'm going to rebadge it with something. So a sticker will go over there. Okay, dusting number 1. A little bit patchy. Shadow's not helping, is it? A little bit patchy there. Dusting number 2. A little bit better. Is that just white now? Let's leave it to dry, see what happens. Well, it's actually not bad. Camera makes it look worse than it is. It's really not that patchy. Not sure. As usual, we'll leave it a bit, keep coming back to it and checking it out. My main concern is that if it's this tricky on a small panel, what's it going to be like trying to get the effect on the fuel tank? Larger piece, obviously, and prone to more patchiness, I would imagine. Talking of which, fuel tanks, yes, I have indeed ordered one. As I said, there were a huge variety available in India, brand new built tanks, ranging from 250 odd bucks plus postage, sometimes not others, all the way up to 300, 400 bucks, and all looking very similar. Some with rather nice Le Mans style fuel caps and some without. Anyway, I found one for 225 bucks with a cap and free postage. So in theory, it's on its way. By the time that arrives, we'll have probably worked out what we're doing with the paint situation and have come up with a solution, answer. So I'll be busy in the meantime, fiddling around with other things, and I think we'll call it a day. So as always, thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, subscribe down here somewhere, give the video that thumbs up, and of course, encourage others to watch my lunacy.